Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college. Titans taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Titans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To throw, it's Ali. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Lobos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the run, it's Law. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Titans offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball away.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Pocket breaking down, and the ball's out there after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Ali. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, showing some glimpses. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
What a cut. Now he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Titans moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And his slip's just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Ali. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab inbounds.
Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Makes the grab on the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today.
Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I love that play.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Lobos trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Touchdown, New Mexico. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Titans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ali. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Yet another penalty, and it's 1st and 25. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Lobos will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him wide open. Gives using the big stiff arm. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit them with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. And you can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Ali. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. There he goes.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got a little space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos!
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that... decision will be questioned for a while. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The give to the back. Breaks into the up. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been
turning it on.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He's up to 90 yards rushing now here in week one. A solid start to this new campaign. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And now on second down for this offense. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Personal foul.
A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? And the Lobos are threatening on 1st and goal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze. Where do I need...